Dear students, today we will discuss type of conduction and equivalent conduction and what is meaning of cell constant and how it's determined. We will discuss in today's lecture. Now there are two types of the conduction. That is, first is the electronic conduction is due to the metal conductor. When electron moves from one side to the other side to applied voltage, that conduction is called as electronic conduction. Electronic conduction. Okay. And the conduction is due to the electrolyte is called as electrolytic conduction. Okay, if suppose we have a electrolyte, okay, electrolyte is a substance when dissolved in water, it gives the cation. It dissociates into ions, that is cation, and it is also gives the anion. Okay, if suppose we have KCl, a type of the electrolyte, dissolved in water, it gives the K plus, that is cation ion, and the Cl minus, that is anion. That electrolyte is dissolved and it gives the ions, that is K plus and the Cl minus ions, cations and anions, and battery is attached. One end is your negative, other end is positive. Then the electrons is from this side moves to that particular electrode. Okay, we have show that was the cathode, that is the anode. One of the electron is called as cathode, anode. Electron goes and the positive will move toward this side, okay, and takes the electrons and get neutralized. The Cl minus will move toward positive end, that is positive electrode, that is anode, and deposit there and gives the electron, and electron moves, and that circuits will be complete. Okay, like that way there is a conduction of the electron takes place, movement of the electron takes place, and direction of current by convention is opposite to the movement of the current. That is, direction of current is that direction opposite to the movement of the current. Direction of electricity. Okay, current or electricity, direction of current or electricity. Okay, like that it's opposite to the. Okay, therefore that conduction is called as the electrolytic conduction, and that conduction is called as the electronic conduction. In both conduction, there is current is flows. In first electronic conduction, current is flow by electrons, actual movement of the electrons. In this case, from this region to this region, electrons is flows due to the migration of ions. Okay, and one thing you notice that the electrons is very small in size than cations and the anions. Therefore, speed of the electrons is more than the cations and anions. Okay, now we will discuss where is specific conductance is more and where is specific conductance is low. Okay, or where is the resistance is specific resistance is more and where is the specific resistance is low, we will discuss further. Okay, we know that that particular thing. Okay, specific resistance. If specific resistance is a resistance of, or specific conductance or specific resistance is a resistance of the distance 1 centimeter, length is there. In this length your electrolyte is placed, or your metal length is the 1 centimeter and its cross sectional area is the 1 centimeter cube. That is total volume will be 1 ml. Okay, that total volume is the 1 ml. Therefore specific resistance is offered by that particular length 1 centimeter and cross sectional area 1 centimeter cube, or 1 ml value. Specific resistance of that 1 ml value or that particular metal is nothing but the specific resistance or conductance. Specific conductance is offered by the that particular 1 centimeter length and the cross sectional area 1 centimeter. Okay, or 1 ml, 1 cubic area will give that particular specific resistance or specific conductance. Okay, we will discuss where is the specific conductance is more, or where is the specific conductance is low. We will discuss now. Okay, in for metal we will try to find out where is specific resistance is higher. That is specific resistance we will shown by the, that is a rho, that is a specific resistance. Okay, that is rho is the specific resistance. Specific resistance for metal is lower than the specific resistance of an electrolyte, because the movement of current we already discussed. The current that electrons, okay, that electrons, the conduction in metal is carried out with the help of electrons, okay, with the help of movement of the electrons, and conduction or the current carry is produced in electrolytes is due to the ions. Okay, therefore ions, mobility of ions is less. Okay, remember, because it's big size, therefore it's require the more less mobility. It has a velocity, its speed is the less. Okay, mobility of ions is less than, okay, ions, which ions? Cations and then anions. Okay, in this particular group, mobility of ions is less than the mobility of mobility of electrons. Electrons is move very fast in metal, while ions is moves very slow when you use electrolytic conduction. Okay, therefore specific resistance in a metal is less than the specific resistance of electrolyte. Okay, this is all about the metal, discrimination of metal regarding the specific resistance with the electrolyte. Now there are two types of electrolytes. We will that is a strong electrolyte, and second one is the weak electrolyte. Okay, strong electrolyte we have discussed in previous lecture. The strong electrolytes almost dissociate completely. Okay, it means what? It gives the total number of cations and anions to, totally 100% it get dissolved. Okay, if KCl is there, it totally dissociates, it totally gives the that K plus and Cl minus. That is a dissociation. During dissociation, K plus and Cl minus not is actually depart from each other. Okay, they are the close vicinity to each other, and there is attraction. But such dissociation, positive and the that is cation and anion, takes place when it dissolves in aqueous solution. Such type of dissociation is 100% or totally dissociation is produced in strong electrolyte. Weak electrolyte, it partially dissociate. Weak electrolyte partially dissociate. Partially dissociate means small number of molecules get dissociated. If there is a acetic acid, 100 acetic acid, only 10 acetic acid that give the cations and the anions. Okay, not 100, out of 100 only 10 or 20 ions is produced. Such type of dissociation, that's called as a partial dissociation. Not total molecules of CH3COOH get dissociated, but KCl total 100 is there, 100 K plus and 100 Cl minus is produced, and that type of dissociation observed in strong electrolyte, that is it get totally dissociated. Okay, if we have discussing about the rho, that is the specific resistance. Specific resistance is the resistance that distance offered by the distance of 1 centimeter and cross sectional area of 1 centimeter square. Okay, or other way we can say that the resistance offered by the 1 ml electrolyte. Okay, resistance offered by the 1 ml electrolyte. Okay, if strong electrolyte there, okay, if suppose strong electrolyte there, and if you number of cations and the if it dissociates strongly, therefore number of positive and negative ions is observed more in that cube, therefore more cations and the minus charge is there, therefore more number of conduction is there. Okay, concentration of cations and anions is increases in this side, in this cube, then more and more conduction is possible there. Therefore, for strong electrolyte, the specific resistance is lower, but in a weak electrolyte, the specific resistance is more, because very less amount of cation and the anion is present in this box, in this 1 ml electrolyte. Therefore, rho, that is we called as the specific resistance for the strong electrolyte, is lower than the specific resistance of the weak electrolyte. Okay, this is all about the types of the conduction and its effects on the electrolytic conduction and the our second electronic conduction, two types of conduction. Now we will discuss equivalent conductance. Okay, equivalent conductance is denoted by the lambda. Okay, equivalent conductance is denoted by the lambda. Okay, when we have different types of electrolyte there, that is KCl, KOH, HCl, NH4Cl, and then CH3COH. Okay, when we find out the conductance for a particular concentration of different electrolyte, these are the different electrolyte, it is found conductance of specific concentration will take, the conductance for each electrolyte is different. Okay, therefore for comparison of the conductance of number of electrolytes, a new term will introduce. That new term is the equivalent conductance. Okay, if equivalent conductance is different for different electrolytes. Okay, it is, what is meaning of electrolytic conductance will show here. If we have the electrodes, okay, separated by unit distance, that is electrode and in this there is a electrolyte is the present, and the separate, they are separated by a distance, that is unit distance. If suppose it is 1 centimeter, okay, electrolyte is inside this. That electrolyte contains 1 gram equivalent of substance, 1 gram equivalent substance, okay, any substance, okay. This discriminate all these substance is for the comparison of the different types of the electrolytes. The equivalent conductance is the very important thing. The 1 gram equivalent substance gives a particular conductance, that is called as the equivalent conductance, okay. The 1 gram equivalent carry conductance, okay. We will take the 1000 ml water, and that carry the aqueous solution, that carry the particular conductance is called as the equivalent, okay. Therefore we have defined equivalent conductance as the conductance is due to the our 1 gram equivalent substance, that is called as the equivalent conductance, okay. Okay, suppose NaOH is there, its equivalent 1 gram equivalent quantity is how much? Sodium is 23, oxygen is 16 plus 1 is the, okay, its weight, okay. Molecular weight of Na is the 23, oxygen is the 16, and hydrogen is the 1, therefore 40. For base we can give the, okay, that 1 gram equivalent means nothing but the equivalent weight, okay. Equivalent weight is nothing but the 1 gram equivalent substance, okay. Therefore that is equivalent weight we will take for this electrolyte, and particular volume is there, and that conductance is due to the 1 gram equivalent substance, or that particular equivalent weight substance gives the particular conductance, and that conductance we will call as the equivalent conductance, okay. For NaOH, its acidity, number of OH is the 1, therefore its equivalent was the 14 gram, okay, 40 gram. Therefore NaOH 40 gram we will take in this mix with the water, dissolve with the water or aqueous solution, put inside and measure its equivalent, measure its conductance, and that conductance is nothing but the equivalent conductance, okay. The conductance is given by the 1 gram equivalent substance in a particular volume, mostly we will take the 1000 ml water. That conductance is called as the equivalent conductance, and we can calculate equivalent conductance lambda by using the formula, that is the specific conductance into the volume, and volume into concentration is equal to, if volume is the 1000 and your concentration is a 1 equivalent, then volume will be given as the 1000 upon C. That volume will introduce in this, lambda is equal to specific conductance into 1000 upon C, okay. Lambda is equal to Ls upon 1000 upon C. By using that formula we can calculate the equivalent conductance, okay. Now how we can determine the value of equivalent conductance? By using the specific conductance, okay. Specific conductance is given by 1 upon rho, okay. Therefore you have to know that the rho, then you can find out the specific conductance, okay. We have the formulas, that is rho is equal to R A upon L, or R is equal to rho L upon A, okay. Such formula is there, okay. Therefore length upon cross sectional area, okay, that is L upon A is nothing but the cell constant. That quantity is called as the cell constant. L is the length length that separate two electrodes to each other, and A is the cross sectional area. Okay, if suppose we have that particular cell is there, two electrodes is there, and particular that distance is the L and its cross sectional area is the A, correct? And that cross sectional area L upon A is nothing but the cell constant. Okay, that L is the separation distance between two electrodes, A is the cross sectional area. That quantity is called as the cell constant. If suppose you want to calculate the cell constant for these cells, okay, therefore you have to remove that cell, you have to find out its cross sectional area, you have to find the length. Okay, during this process your electrodes may be break, maybe some damage can be happen to your electrodes. Therefore such kind of things we not do on your electrodes to remove the electrodes and find out the L and A. Okay, instead of this we will find out R upon E. Okay, that rho is transferred to that side. R upon rho is equal to L upon A. Okay, resistance, and by using the specific resistance you can find out the cell constant. Okay, therefore cell constant L upon A is equal to, we can calculate by the resistance upon rho. Therefore cell constant is equal to, we can calculate by R upon rho, and rho can be calculated by R upon cell constant. Okay, therefore for rho calculation we will take the KCl solution. Okay, KCl solution, particular concentration and its cell L upon A value is also known. Okay, for calculation of rho. Okay, for calculation of say L upon A value is also we will find out before. Then rho resistance can be calculated by using the instruments. Therefore resistance is calculated, cell constant is already we have known, then rho can be calculated. Okay, then LS, that is our specific conductance can be calculated. Okay, we have the formula by using 1 upon rho. Okay, we will find out like that rho, and put in this case we will find out the LS, that is the specific conductance, and by using this conductance we will put in this equation LS, concentration is known, then we can find out the equivalent conductance. Okay, that is the equivalent, that method we will use to find out the equivalent conductance. I hope you have got all these points. Thank you very much.